Welcome to Greenland 1875. This is an early version of Disko Bay, your final stop before venturing into the uncharted Northwest Passage. You play as Edward Fitzmaurice, newly appointed captain of the Perilous, undertaking a daring polar rescue mission. It's the game's narrative hub and will be packed full of colourful characters, each with their own stories, secrets and ambitions.
And it's also the place to upgrade the ship and crew's equipment.
I'm Morgan.
And I'm Anna.
And we're making Icebound, a high-quality Arctic survival game with just the two of us and a shoestring budget.
Since the last update, we've been doing a lot of planning, reflecting and rethinking parts of the game.
We've been hard at work, course correcting and integrating your feedback from the last prototype and Discord discussions. Don't freak out, but the survival layer, the up-close, real-time layer of the game, has had a huge overhaul. So what does this mean? Well, kind of. The biggest shift is in player perspective. We've moved away from the top-down RTS style of the first prototype to a first or third-person view, putting you in the captain's boots. The game's always been about isolation and personal responsibility. This change makes that more tangible.
It sounds drastic, but under the hood it still works the same. You're just closer to the action.
So, how do you do stuff now? You point, click, and things happen. Okay, yeah, that's every game ever, but the real change, it's not player perspective, it's why you do things and what happens after. In the prototype, we made tasks hard. People died, a lot. But what stuck with players? The aftermath, the consequences. Who you send out together matters. Do they work well? Do they hate each other? Get drunk and plot to steal your whiskey? The tasks are just a delivery system. The real game is the crew, how they react, evolve, and remember what you make them do.
Who you put together changes everything. Some teams work well, others don't.
So we're simplifying task mechanics in the survival layer to let the juicy drama shine. Another change is the name of the game. Icebound was only ever a placeholder name, until a giant gambling company trademarked it. So now the game has its real title, The Perilous North. It'll likely take a few months' time to shift over to the new name, which is fine. Fewer something bounds in the world of indie games is probably a good thing.
We also started the navigation layer, the part of the game about moving your ship across the Arctic. Still early, but it's coming together.
So far, smooth sailing. Mostly. We'll take it. We're focused on just making it work and restraining ourselves from adding feature bloat.
Which brings us to the plan.
Game development is easy to derail, which is why we spent months just planning. I promise it's more interesting than it sounds. Before we focused on figuring out what we're making. Now we're starting with progression, the bones of the game, and then building up from there. We're working towards what we're calling a horizontal slice, one ugly working version of the full game. Ugly and messy, but honest. From there, nothing you wouldn't expect. Expensive early access, project abandonment, and deals with the devil. The long and the short of all this is to get something playable as quickly as possible, to get feedback and iterate on. We are a bit sad that E3 isn't a thing anymore though. A live Icebound demo would have been pretty awesome. Not sure we could have topped this thing though.
To bring this game to life, we travelled to northern Norway for reference, research and inspiration.
Coming from Australia, I bet I could model a kangaroo blindfolded, but I didn't know a glacier from an iceberg. This is hopefully the first of many trips to get familiar with the landscape and feeling of the Arctic. And of course, we revisited the Fram Museum, the place where this all began. The last time we left the Fram, we joked that someone should make a game about this. Now, a year and quite a few grey hairs later, we're back. And this time, we didn't joke, we're making it. For real.
Thanks for watching. Does this sound like a game you want to play? Wishlisting is everything right now, and we're almost at the 500 wishlist at the moment. If you want to help us out, that's the place to do it.
You're also more than welcome to join our Discord, where we post updates almost daily. Come and share your thoughts, share cat photos, and stay warm.
See you next time.